We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley, and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. will throw. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. An even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Now he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Rolling to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. To throw again, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, 69 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1st down. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
12. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jones on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, can. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw, Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty.
Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Jones looking around. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Up the middle with Barkley. They juked him, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.